Let's go over potential spoilers for Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about the final film in the sequel trilogy that will be directed by J.J. Abrams. In fact, principal photography is set to start very, very soon. Now, looking at Episode 9 specifically, not only have we been learning a whole lot more about it, but we've also been hearing a lot of these different plot leaks coming out and scene leaks, etc., different concept art descriptions, very much similar to what happened with not only The Last Jedi, but Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. In fact, one of the big ones for The Last Jedi was, of course, the twin suns and that concept art that ended up being the death of Luke Skywalker. Now, today we will be going over a new scene description for Star Wars Episode 9. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out the full details, that will be linked below in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Now, this one has all to do with both Finn, Poe, and Rose, and a surprise character's return, such as DJ. Now, this actually features Finn, Poe, Rose, and DJ actually returns apparently, and is described as shady as ever. DJ is involved with the Hutt family. The new leader of Jabba's crime group is his son, Rada. Now, in case you guys have no idea who Rada is, that is indeed the son of Jabba the Hutt. It is a canon character from the Clone Wars. So he is actually canon from the Clone Wars, and this scene involves the character having dinner with the Hutt cartel. So these characters, Finn, Poe, Rose, and DJ, are having dinner. They're dining with the Hutt cartel. Now, Finn, Poe, and Rose have a big problem trusting DJ and view him as a necessary evil. The scene involving the dinner ends quickly once the First Order invades and storms in, forcing Poe, Finn, Rose, and DJ to flee. And that is all we currently know about that scene description for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, looking at Rada, the character of Rada, which is indeed a Clone Wars character. He appears in the Clone Wars film and appears in the episode Sphere of Influence and is mentioned in the episode Hunt for Zero. So looking at Star Wars overall when it comes to the Clone Wars, we have seen this, interesting trend. Starting off with Solo, A Star Wars Story, where they're implementing a lot of Clone Wars canon material or Legends material and chucking that into the Disney canon, which I personally love. They started this with Solo, A Star Wars Story mainly by putting in the Pike Syndicate with Quay Tol Site on the planet Kessel, which me personally, I loved seeing that on screen. That is one thing that I really loved about Ron Howard, is that he implemented not only a lot of Legends material, but a lot of material from the Clone Wars animated TV series. Now, looking at all of this, JJ, alright, could very well be doing a parallel to that of Jabba's palace from Return of the Jedi. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Some of you guys out there may view this as JJ copying a scene from Return of the Jedi. Now, if you look at all of these films, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, if you really do look closely, there are a lot of, parallels of the original trilogy films. Specifically when Kylo Ren, is bringing in Rey handcuffed to Supreme Leader Snoke. That's a mirror in itself of Darth Vader bringing Luke to the Emperor. So you can see all these different parallels. So could this very well be JJ's parallel of the Return of the Jedi scene, in which you have, the whole entire sequence of Jabba the Hutt? In this case, it's Jabba's son, Rada, who is indeed a canon character. Makes sense. We do know that Disney's, main thing with the new films is to implement a lot of Clone Wars material and characters, so why not throw in Rada into the mix? Now, the fact that Rada is the son of Jabba the Hutt, do you guys view this as a cheap move by Disney and Lucasfilm, or do you think that this fits perfectly in Episode 9? Now, again, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about having, another Hutt in the mix at the very end, or wherever this scene takes place, we really don't know, but at the very end of the sequel trilogy, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. If it's a long sequence, I'm not really too on board with it. If it's a short and fun sequence, that's fine and okay with me. Apparently DJ is coming back. We've heard nothing from Benicio del Toro. Though what is interesting is when Benicio del Toro was actually questioned about his return, he said he really couldn't talk about it, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, could he be the character of Dutch that we were talking about not too long ago? We were talking about the character of Dutch, and it starts with a D. Maybe that's DJ? I don't know. I know DJ stands for Don't Join, but who knows? Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to move.